Well, it's chess school with Grandmaster Teddy here and myself. And it's the 1st of December, so we can wish you a Merry Christmas. And we're featuring one of our FM John Curtis chess streams followers, the one and only Gerardanderson, Mr. Anderson, all the way from Norway. And we're going to have a look at his game. And he's playing the world chess champions Ding Liren bot, rated 2,788, a massive 432 points. 1,432 points higher rated than himself. And he wins. It's unbelievable, isn't it? However, it's occurred. It has happened. And we're going to feature the game versus the Ding Liren bot. The Gerard Anderson has got, or Gerard Anderson, he's got the white pieces. I'm going to see how he did this because not often a player rated 1,400 rating points less beats a super Grandmaster Ding Liren bot. Isn't that right, Grandmaster Teddy? Oh, that's right, Johnny. He's playing really well. Gerard Anderson, he's been watching everything you've been doing. You've been teaching him. I've been teaching him, Teddy. There you go. So Teddy's going to go back there to the analysis room. And we're going to have a look at this game. Right. So here we go. We're just going to have a look. And there it is there. You can see the game review. You can see Gerard Anderson's got the white pieces. He plays at 84.5% accuracy, right? 26 best moves to Ding Liren's 19. And he has three great moves. That must have been the decider. But Gerard Anderson played at a massive whopping 2,650 rating. And Ding Liren had another bad day, 1,950. Oh my God, doesn't augur well for the World Chess Championship. Let's hope that Ding Liren is not using his own bot to prepare for Gukesh, for the mighty Gukesh of India. And with that, we're going to look at this game here between these two mighty protagonists, or antagonists, whatever you want to call them. And Gerard Anderson playing the white pieces. Here we go.
Opening with the queen's pawn controls the center and usually leads to a more positional development of the pieces.
Right, that's exactly correct. He played d4, did Gerard Anderson. Just chooses a solid opening, just like I've taught him. He's been listening to Grandmaster Teddy too. Knight to f6.
Begins by controlling the important e4 square with the knight rather than a pawn.
Yeah, controlling the e4 square with the knight rather than a pawn. He could have played d5, but developing a knight is a preferred move.
This develops a bishop off its starting square, getting it into the action.
Gerard Anderson, he likes these London systems.
This prepares the bishop for development.
And the world champions bot, the Ding Liren bot, chooses d5, controlling the e4 square and getting ready to move his bishop out.
The knight moves from its initial position, joining the action.
That's right, the knight moves from its initial position, that's on G1, and prepares gets ready for the action on this square. So it's all about overprotecting that square.
C5 takes space in the center, attacks the d4 pawn, and prepares to develop the knight behind the c pawn.
There you go, so preparing to play the knight behind the c pawn. And it's an active move.
E3 supports the d4 pawn and allows the light-squared bishop to develop.
That's right. The bishop is now working after you've pushed that e-pawn. And not only that, you support the pawn chain. Right? So it's got a multi-purpose move. Well played, Mr. Anderson.
Moving from its starting spot, the knight gets involved in the game.
Now the knight's involved in the game. These minor pieces. You put your knights on f3 or c3 and your knights on f6 and c6. These are usually the best squares for the knight. And now he's played c3. It's a book move. And again, supporting this lovely pawn chain. It's good that the bishop's outside of the pawn chain. Had this bishop been behind the pawn chain on its original square, say here, the bishop couldn't move, could it? So the bishop's on the outside of the pawn chain, which is an ideal square for the bishop.
This misses a much better move.
This is a bad move. It's a big question mark move. And now white is better. If we have a look at the evaluation bar, we see Mr. Anderson, Gerard Anderson of Norway, has got the advantage over the mighty chess.com Ding Liren bot, 2,788. And here he goes.
Tactically win a pawn.
He plays the very best move, indicated by the star, threatens pawn takes pawn. And now, oh my God, what is the Ding Liren bot thinking? He must be on some of those Chinese herbs or something. And now knight there. Not the best move.
Permits the opponent to win a tempo by threatening a queen.
Pawn takes pawn would be better. And the reason why pawn takes pawn would be better is because white would then control this e4 square.
This leads to losing a pawn.
That's right. So it's not a good position, but the Ding Liren bot's totally confused, right? He looks confused when he's playing Gukesh. I don't know. Well, they're different, aren't they? One's a bot and one's the real Ding Liren. But poor old Ding, he's been having some trouble lately, and so has his bot. Knight to
This
f3.
overlooks an opportunity to tactically win a pawn.
He should take the pawn. That's why he played b3. Now, Mr. Anderson, this is the only reason you haven't got 100% accuracy in your game. Okay, so he played knight f3. b5.
This stops the opponent from being able to tactically win a pawn.
And then he takes it off.
This isolates a pawn, which is a weakness.
Now, a4 was better. D takes.
This misses a better way to recapture a piece.
And now these pawns are really weak. So how do we exploit them? How do we exploit them? A4, this is correct.
Applying pressure to black's pawn.
It's the only move that works according to the chess.com chess engine. A6. G3 is played. Oh, it's a terrible move. It's a terrible move. Mr. Anderson, what are you doing? Putting your pawns on black squares, making your bishop on f4 look even worse. Okay.
That's fine.
It's not a bad move. It takes advantage of the fact that, see now the bishop was, if the pawn wasn't here, the bishop could go back. He develops his bishop.
The opponent to eventually win material.
And now knight takes f4.
This overlooks an opportunity to eventually
It's
win material.
not a good move. Had Ding Liren played bishop here, this bishop would have been right down his throat.
This overlooks an opportunity to eventually win. This creates an isolated pawn.
Yeah, e takes f4 was better. Right, so we'll show you why it was better. Oh, no, we won't.
This loses a bishop.
And this loses a bishop. How does it lose a bishop? I can't see how. Oh, he's attacking a
This is
bishop.
the way to win a bishop.
The bishop can go back to g6.
This ignores an opportunity to tactically win a bishop.
Ah, so he could have won a bishop.
This leads to losing a bishop.
E4, here he comes. Mr. Anderson has seen it. God bless his little soul. He's done it. B3, here comes the pawn.
Threat against the queen, as opposed to retreating.
And look at this move, queen to B2. Well, queen to D1 was better, but queen to B2 is still a good move.
The bishop is
E6.
ready to be developed to an active square.
Takes the bishop.
Capturing that bishop wins material. Recaptures.
Castles.
This overlooks an opportunity to offer an equal trade of pieces.
Yeah, that would have been a very powerful move, knight E5.
This ignores a better way to develop a bishop off its starting. This immobilizes the bishop by
Yeah,
pinning it to
what
the king.
you've done. Yeah, you see after... Oops.
This is a fair move. This immobilizes
Wait a
the
second.
bishop by
Wait a
pinning it
minute.
to the king.
When he plays this rook here, right, he should have played the rook on the F5. This rook here is trapped. This rook is trapped, Mr. Anderson. What are you doing? H5.
This is a fair move.
He wants to attack. Ding Liren wants to attack.
A solid choice.
Solid choice, but knight to E5 was better. King to F8. Oh, he's played it. He's played it.
Equal trade of
He's
pieces.
played it. Mr. Anderson's seen the move. Rook H6.
This defends a knight that was under attack and had no defenders.
And now knight takes pawn. Knight takes pawn is a great move, isn't it? He does it.
The pawn is pinned. So white
Star
wins the
move,
field.
best move, Mr. Anderson. You're in chess school. You'll be teaching the other students if you keep going like this, Mr. Anderson. That is a great move. Rook to B8.
This defends the attacked pawn.
Now, knight to E3. Well, why don't you take his knight off? You've got an extra piece. So knight takes knight should win. It's a bit
This
passive.
moves knight to safety.
Oh my God, it's the best move on the board. I stand corrected, Mr. Anderson. You've played a star move, the best move on the board. And you're threatening the D pawn. Knight takes E.
This maintains the balance in material with a good trade.
F takes E.
Recaptures.
And now this pawn is ready to go. Pawn to F4 to F5 and to smash the king. Rook to G6.
This defends a vulnerable pawn by pinning one of its attackers.
F4. Oh my
Very
God,
strong.
I love this move. Engine says queen to E2, but I love your move, Mr. Anderson. Queen D7. He's
This
threatening to
develops
take a
queen off
pawn.
its starting square, getting it into the action.
Mr. Anderson's got a good move here. F5. Star
This
move,
blocks the
best
attack
move.
on a pawn that could have been captured.
Rook to G5.
This moves the rook to safety.
Is there safety there?
A
E6.
solid choice.
A solid choice. There we go. Queen to C6.
This move puts the queen on a safer square.
King to H1.
Right on target.
Now the king has moved, and that means the D pawn's threatened. F takes
The pawn
E6.
is now adequately defended.
F takes E6.
This wins material.
King to
This
G8.
steps away from the checking rook.
Knight to
This defends a
D5.
pawn that was under attack.
Well,
and
pawn
had
to
no defenders.
C4 was even stronger, according to the engine. But I still think that's a very nice move. Rook takes
Takes
D5, and now Rook to E5.
This is the way to win a queen.
Star move, best move. It's really, you're powering on now.
That was a free queen. This move puts the rook on a
Oh
safer
my
square.
God, Ding Liren bot's in trouble.
This defends the attacked pawn. Very precise. This makes a passed pawn. This evades the check from the rook.
Oh, that
This
rook's
moves the
in
rook to
trouble.
safety.
Check, Mr.
White will be
Anderson's
winning
giving
the
the
bishop.
Ding Liren bot a dirty big check.
This evades the check from the queen.
You give him a bishop check here too. He
That
takes
was a
that.
free bishop.
Best move.
This move puts the rook on a safer square.
Go check. King
This
H2.
steps away from the checking rook.
Now rook
This
to
defends
E.
a
Oh,
pawn
look at
that
this.
was
He's bringing
under
his
attack and had no
castles in.
defenders.
He wants to
This
cause
is the
trouble
start
for
of the
Mr.
end, and
Anderson.
black is losing. One of the best moves.
One of the very best moves. Mr. Anderson, you're playing like a genius.
A very strong play. This wins material.
Best move.
Right on target. This blocks the check from an opposing rook. This puts the rook behind the other player's passed pawn. The passed pawn moves towards its goal.
He's going for a coin. Mr. Anderson's going for a coin.
Pushing a passed pawn. This wins material. This defends the attacked pawn.
Oh no!
The rook is kicked by a pawn, and a solid choice. That was a free rook. This loses material. This moves the bishop.
Oh my God! He's got to take. Anderson chops the queen.
The road to checkmate.
And now look at this. He's mopping up the ding Liren bot. Queen takes b2. A5.
Pawn moves towards its goal.
Now he's got to get a checkmate here. He's got to get a fast checkmate.
This continues the checkmate.
Oh, look at this. Queen f6.
This continues the checkmate threat.
King h7.
This evades the check from the queen.
Now he's not mucking around. No, he's pushing his pawn for a
still
queen.
On the road to checkmate.
A4.
Pass pawn moves towards its goal.
Makes a queen.
This continues the checkmate threat.
Ding Liren plays A5.
Pass pawn moves towards its goal.
And now it's checkmate in one move here. One move checkmate. He gives him a check first because he's enjoying himself. Not every day you beat the world champion. King to g8 and queen on the f file to f8. Checkmate. Well done, Mr. Anderson. Mr. Anderson defeats the Ding Liren bot. 2,788. Oh my God, you can be very proud of yourself, Mr. Anderson. Merry Christmas. If you like this chess school video from our supporter on the FM John Curtis Twitch TV chess channel, then please give the video the thumbs up, and you'll get notification and follow, and then you'll get notifications of any further chess school videos that come your way. Okay, so it's goodbye from me. It's goodbye from the principal of chess school. That's Grandmaster Teddy. Grandmaster Teddy himself. Of course, it's Grandmaster Teddy himself. And Teddy's going to have a rest now. Meanwhile, what we will do is we will put this video and post it to YouTube. Don't forget, give it a thumbs up, follow, and you'll get notifications of more videos coming your way soon. And let's hope Gukesh goes on with it and beats the Ding Liren in the World Championship, the mighty India. See you later, guys. God bless you all, and God bless your families. And let's hope that 2025 is a year of peace and harmony in our world communities. With that, we're going to end our thingy.